Super Mario Galaxy, a game that came about after Shigeru Miyamoto suggested making a large-scale Mario adventure in late 2004. And this large-scale game would be set in the vastness of outer space, which allowed the team a high degree of creative freedom. After all of this, Super Mario Galaxy released in 2007. It became a Galaxy-sized success and became an instant classic. 18 years later, Nintendo released a remaster of Super Mario Galaxy to the Switch to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Super Mario series. So, let's take a trip into the stars and see if this game holds up, especially since now there's a movie based on this game. Let's go! After an explosive title screen, we get our save selection. Let's start exploring the cosmos and stop B-Man for the umpteenth time. And after many hours of prepping and gathering stars, we stop him! Rather easily. Well, that was anticlimactic. Well, despite the final boss, the journey to get him was near flawless. For starters, this remaster gets an upgrade from 480p to 1080p while maintaining a buttery smooth 60 frames a second all the way through. Well, except when it purposely hiccups when certain enemies are hit with projectiles or if a boss takes damage. This can lead to situations like this. Yikes. Fortunately, stuff like this is near non-existent. But, on another subject, what about bugs? Well, here's one. But seriously, the bugs in this game are mostly just visual stuff. Ever wanted to see an eel pop into existence? This game has it. Also, there's this. I know outer space can be mysterious, but this is just silly. But it can also be amazing. Just like this game! Nintendo did an amazing job porting this game over to the Switch. And the game has plenty of content to go with it. It took me just shy of 8 hours to beat it. It is by far the longest campaign I've ever played on this channel. Or it would have been the longest if not for its direct sequel, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Originally meant to be an expansion pack, Super Mario Galaxy 2 had so many new ideas that Nintendo decided to expand it into a full-fledged sequel. And when it released in 2010, it was a huge success. It's a rare example of a sequel that can stand toe-to-toe with the original. This game was also ported to the Switch alongside its predecessor. The physical edition contains both games for the price of one and some chump change. I am very excited to cover this game, so let's stop stalling and launch right into the action. Another explosive intro, another save screen. Not as many save files here for some reason, but if you have a sibling or two, you'll still be able to enjoy the game. This adventure is just as flawless as the first installment. In fact, it might actually be more flawless. Much like the first game, it was upgraded from 480p to 1080p to run at a buttery smooth 60 frames a second. Also, like the first game, it purposefully hiccups when certain enemies are hit. But it's not really as big of a problem as it was in the first game, so improvement? But I will give the game this. I didn't really see any noteworthy bugs or glitches to be featured in this video, so truly, this is actually an improvement. Like I mentioned earlier, this game took me longer than the first game. It took me almost 9 hours to defeat B-Man. Goddamn, that's a lot of content to just beat the story mode. It could take even longer to 100% not just this game, but its predecessor as well. This compilation might just be the best collection of games I've played to date. However, $70 is a little pricey for two old games that you could honestly get much cheaper on their original platform. Despite this, the Galaxy games are still awesome! Whether you get the original Wii version or this remaster is entirely up to you. But you owe it to yourself to play these games, so please, don't sleep on this game. Pick it up if you can find a copy. Before I sign off, I'd like to give you guys a little quick update. Starting next week, I will no longer maintain a weekly schedule. I've been wanting to get a little bit more ambitious with my videos, and I feel like the weekly videos is limiting my potential. So now, the videos will come out when I am fully satisfied with them. As a matter of fact, I'm planning a double feature that will require more than 1 week to complete, so next week I will probably not be posting anything at all. With that being said, see you guys in about 2 weeks. Probably.